Alright, hello everyone, it's Danzen here. So this is our day 14 in the 100 days of code challenge with free code camp. Right now we are gonna be diving into the challenge project, which is the final boss for this module. The title should be developed for each and if else structure to process array data in C#. Basically, this is just another advancement of yesterday, because this title is the same thing. Develop for each. Okay, a tricky word here for each if else and array data. We're gonna be more engaging with this. Okay, but right now is challenge project should be different than guided project, because this will be without any guidance. So let's just get into it. All right, introduction. Let me read this first. End users often ask developer to add new feature to an application. User requests indicate that your application is being used, and more importantly, that the customer plans to continue using your application. The customer just wants some features update, the ability to update an existing application based on user request is very important. A successful update will preserve the integrity of the original application while providing the user with the improved experience that they request. Okay, so basically the clients want me as a developer to update the application, to update the program that we made yesterday to be better functionality and in other features maybe. But I think yesterday is already good enough. But right now, the clients want us to make it better in term of functionality and in term of adding more features into the applications. So yeah, suppose I'm a teacher assistant at a school that you develop an application to automate the grading process. So the same thing, automate the grading process. The application use arrays to store student name and graded assignments. The application also implement a combination of iteration and selection statements to calculate and report each student's final grade. All right, your application even differentiate between exam assignment, extra credit assignment when calculating student grade. Okay, this is the keyword here. Right now, they want us to. The program can differentiate between exam assignment and extra credit, because yesterday it's just all in one. Exam assignment is just combine it into with extra credit, so this become one variable. But right now we will separate this into two variables. So yeah, although the application does everything that the teacher asks for, you have received a request for new features. So we will be adding new features into the application. So the display should be different than yesterday. All right. The teacher has asked you to update the grading report to show exam and extra credit assignment scores separately from the final numeric score and letter grade. All right. So yeah, exam and extra credit must be separated. Is there anything I missed here? Teacher, please, why do you want to add new features? It's already perfect. So yeah, basically the application also implement combination of iteration and selection statement to calculate and reports. All right. So basically, this module challenges you to add new capabilities to your student's grading application. In short, you need to use teachers updated grading report specification. So what is the specification? So here is the specification. Update the iteration and selection code. The iteration means for each loops, and the selection code means if else statements. Okay. And those are the for each and if else statements. Calculate separate final score for exam, all right? Extra credit assignments and overall grade. So we are gonna be final scoring 3 variables here. Yesterday we just did only one, yeah, but the for overall grade. But right now there are two addition here: exam score and extra credit assignments here. So what next? Update the code that writes the grading report to the console. So basically this is just a display. We'll be display more contents inside of the console display. All right. By the end of this module, you will have an updated version of student grading application that's able to calculate and report students' grade in accordance with the teacher's updated requirements. So basically, this is our teacher idea to make new features. We will be adding more features, and hopefully, our teacher will be happy with our features and use us again and again in the future. Right? Note here, this is a challenge project. So yeah, this is a final boss project module where you will complete an end-to-end project from a specification. This module is intended to be a test of your skills. So just don't use ChatGPT, please. Like this, you will not gain any skills if you just use ChatGPT or Googling in the Stack Overflow or other things that help you with this project. So essentially, just use all of your knowledge, start from the beginning of our day 1 to day 13. Use all the knowledge there from part 1 to part 2, starting from the basics like string formatting, about math operation, and then continue to the if else statements, which is the selection statements, and then continue to the for each about looping, and then finally it will be an array. You use them all, put this all together here, and hopefully you will be success increasing your skill. All right, this is our learning objectives. In this module, you will demonstrate your ability to. So yeah, here use Visual Studio Code to revise a C# console application based on updated feature specification. Update the variables and if statements in C# console application to create the code branch and calculations required to satisfy an updated feature specification. Here is the prerequisite. You can just read it yourself. Let's just continue. In this guided project, you will use Visual Studio Code to develop version of C# console application. You will begin by writing the code. Wait a minute. You'll begin by writing the code that performs various numeric calculation. All calculation must be complete within the existing iteration and selection structure. So you cannot just add more iteration and selection structure, like you want to add 4 or 5 for each. So the total like 10 for each, and then you adding more if statements there. Just use the existing iteration and selection structure because that is your actual challenge. Can you put all your knowledge just within this iteration and selection structures? That's the challenge. So basically, just use the existing one. Do not add more iteration or selection structure because that will make you easier and you will not learning. Okay, this prepare unit provides you with the overall grades, overall goals of the project, and the requirement for your application. Okay, here is the setup section. Describe how to set up your development environment, including a starter code project. So yeah, here this is the basic specification, starter code project for this module is a C# console application that implement the following code features. Wait, lab code challenge project. Oh, basic. Sorry. So basically here should be challenge project for each. Let me, probably I will make the some mini pseudocode before I try to the setup things and continue to the next unit, so that I can know the flow chart, what is the project going on, and what the project, is it difficult or no. I haven't tried before, so this is should be my first time. Okay, so the first one is use arrays to store student name and assignment score. So basically this is the following code features, almost the same like yesterday. Here, as you can see, this is yesterday's output. Should be like this. If you have different outputs, then you have to go to the previous one, because you have to output like this, or else you just cannot continue to the next one here. This is much more advanced, but I think I can do it. Basically, looks easy. Still module 1, still module 2. I mean, this is part 2, yeah, not module 2. Okay, basically you want the output start from here, start from this is the beginning, this is the old one, the existing report format, and then the teacher wants the updated report to include the exam score. Remember, exam score here, we do not get the exam score displayed here. This is just the final score that has been calculated from exam score and extra credit, but we actually still didn't put the exam score and extra credit in the display here. So our task for now, for this final boss, is to add exam score here and the and extra credit. You have to put exam score and extra credit here. Wait, what is this? PTS 3.68. Wait. This is overall grade. Yes, we did that yesterday. Yeah, I think we did this yesterday. Probably it's just like how this is work. 92. Oh, I see, I got it. So basically exam score is added by here, the PTS, the points should be equal here. So yeah, 92 plus 3 is equal 95. 95.2 equal to 68. Yeah. So how can you get this, the overall grade? It's the sum from here, the exam score, and the points from extra credit. So okay, I got it. I haven't read this yet. Okay, so basically the impact that extra credit work on the student final grade, the format of the updated score report should appear as follows. The setup. I have some setup here. Wait, let me, or just let's see the project specification. Wait, your goal is in this challenge is to implement the coding updates required to produce the teacher requested score report. The current score report here should be outputted like this, with the addition of exam score and extra credit with the points here. So three new variables should be created. Okay, we got only three variables here from the student names, and then current student grades, and then assignment score, current assignment score, and then current student's grade. Yeah, and then here we got one, two, three, four, five, six. So six in total of the variables that we have to deal with for right now. So I have to make the pseudocode first. Probably just simple pseudocode, so I can know the flow of the logic, what I have to do after this. Okay, just read this verse. Uses arrays to store student names as usual. We want to put the, or maybe just lab file first, so it will make easier. So it's on this project. All right. C#, no. C Microsoft here. Okay, I think the file is different between the guided project and the challenge projects. Okay, that's fine. I'm using the challenge project here, so probably I will just open, where is it? Just open this one. Okay, should be start from here. Wait, is this? Is this the answer? If yes, I didn't want to see the answer for this. Wait. Let me check first. Let me test this first. Okay, go to terminal. .NET run to run the program. Okay. What about this? Please. .NET. Wait, sorry. I haven't opened the integrated file here. I don't want to see the answer first. I'm in learning phase. Oh, all right. So this will be the answers. So I have to close it. Only see if you are stuck, but I don't want to see it. I just want to try it first. Okay, so yeah. Will there a problem here? Okay. All right. Cool. So what I have to do right now is make the pseudocode probably. Maybe like this. So here is the project specification. Use array to store student name and assignment score. Okay, so I will make this like, this is for declaration module should be put in here. Any kind of sentence that start with data types such as string, integer, a string, even though it's array, you should have put it in here. Okay, string like, okay, string student names. I don't know. Let's just say student names. Should be yeah, should be like this. And then we got the names here. Let me make it a little bit simple. Wait a little bit. All right, let's continue. Sophia score. Let's just go immediately to, okay, to for each here. Okay, I did this. This is checklist. This is check. Use a for each statement to iterate through the student names as an outer program loop. All right. For each iterate through the student names are actually like this, and then continue to if statement within the outer loop to identify. Okay, and then we are gonna move on the if statements here to identify the current student's name. Use a for each statements. Oh, and access the student assignment score. Okay, access the assignment score. Yes, something like that. And then another for each inside of for each. So this for each is within the for each loop, within the outer loop, either through this assignment scores. Let me give a gap, white space gap. For each here has a task to iterate through the assignment score array. And sum the values. Okay, and sum the values, don't forget that. How I can actually use sum the value? Probably yeah, sum assignment score should be here. This is the variable, and don't forget the graded assignment here. Graded assignment. So let me just copy this guy. All right. Graded assignments. Let me give the curly braces. And we should put the current student grade calculation here. But let's see this next step first. This should be the sum values. Use an algorithm within the outer loop to calculate the average exam score for each student. Okay. Now about the average program. Oh yeah, I haven't put this. Pseudos. Notepad is a little bit suck. Why not just in here? Split right. Okay, there you go. This will be easier. Mm, yeah, this is the pseudocode, yeah. And then let's say that this is the loop module. Any code that interact or has related with the loop, like for each, and yeah, nested for each, should be put inside here. Should be put right below the loop module, just to differentiate the declaration module and loop module, just like that. I think this is too far away. Yes, should be like here. I think I got wrong here. Mm, all right, like this. Use for each statement within the outer loop to iterate through the assignment score array and sum the value. Use an algorithm to calculate the average exam score for each student. Okay, I did that. Use an else if construct within the outer loop, the average exam score, and assign a letter grade automatically. We haven't done this. Where is it? Oh yeah, the average for each student. I haven't put it there. Also the for each statements, I haven't put it. It's the same. There you go. Should be outside the for each loop. So the current student grade. Okay, some assignment score. So not to forget that we got the integer exam assignments equal to 5, because we will scan who are the exam score and who are the extra score. So we need to separate between the exam score and extra score. Exam score will be first priority and extra score will be the second priority, since it just worth like 10% of the score. So here, what next should I do? sum the value. I did. Okay, average exam score. I did. Use an if else construct within the outer loop. Evaluate the average exam score and assign a letter grade automatically. Oh yeah, basically like this. Let's just take two example there, or maybe just three with the final one here. Else, yeah, there you go. What next is console.writeLine here. Pseudocode. Probably I will just put it in here. What is groovy? Mm. Oh yeah, the header. I forgot the header. Here this will be the header. So I will just say display module. Since it's just only one, ignore the console clear here. I just want to see all the output. So it start from student. Okay, student for the first column, grade for the second column, and then letter grade the third column. But here we got four column, starting from student, exam score, overall grade. Okay, so we need to change this a little bit. Starting from student, the first column, exam score, we need to replace grade with exam score. Sorry. So yeah, basically exam score. Probably double taps, and then we need to change this to overall grade. And finally this will be the extra credit. There you go. Okay, right now we have to identify, we have to initialize what are the final variable, what will be the final variables. We got only 3 variables here, but right now 6 variables should be put inside of the console.writeLine. Okay, so what we need to add, let me just guess first. Okay, so the first one should be the current student. Okay, that's right. And then the second one is exam score. This is current student grade. Current student's grade. It should be after exam score. So probably I will just make a new one here, which I will call current exam score. Current exam score, or just current exam average. Yeah, and then double tap again. After that, okay, current student's grade will be here. Current student letter grade should be here. This is already correct. Okay, 2 more variables. We need to specify it at the beginning before we enter the algorithm here, because this will be interesting. Okay, the extra credit. Okay, extra credit. Let's just say current extra extra credits. Current extra credit. and then should be parenthesis, and inside of the parenthesis, let's just say points maybe, points, or just extra points. Yeah, extra points, doesn't matter. So okay, we need to, what is this? Now we need to declare the variable here. Let me change this. Can I rename this? Why this is goofy? Okay, let's just ignore it first. We will just focus on the on here. Don't forget to declare current exam score, and then current extra credit, and extra points. Those will be our new variables that we will put into this project. Starting from current exam score. This should be decimal, because look at this. This is decimal, right? And then continue here. Extra credit. Extra credit should be decimal, I think, yeah. Current extra credit. Let's say this is a decimal. And the final one, extra points, should be decimal as well. There you go. So basically, this is our new variables that we will put it in here in the final project, in the challenge project here. So that's it. This is pretty straightforward. We already did all of this yesterday. I already construct, integrate extra credit. I did that already. Did in the student score array. Based on the number, okay. So let me recap back. How to detect extra credit assignment? Detect extra credit. We know that exam score is limited only to 5, and the last part, the last score here should be the extra credit. Greater than 5 should be the extra credit. So how can we identify or evaluate where is the exam score and where is the extra credit? By doing the algorithm like this. Yeah, this is the counter, the count 1 until the limit of the array here. Okay, let's say this is the iteration 1. The iteration 1, credit assignment is 1, is less than 5. That means it's true. Therefore, some assignment will be added score. Added score. Score should be right now is on index 1, index 0, because it starts from left to right with the 0 base index. Same applies here. This is to identify the extra credit score, and here is for just a normal score or just exam score. Yeah, so let's just continue. The student grading application is used to calculate and report student grade based on their graded exam and exam credit assignments. Your goal in this challenge is to update the code that generate a score report in accordance with the teacher updated requirement. So here is the specification. In this first challenge exercise, you need to instantiate the variable that are required for the updated score report and then update the console.writeLine statement that writes up student grades to the console. So first we need to instantiate this. I did it already. Instantiate the variable that are required for the updated score report for this basically, and then update the console.writeLine here. This is the updated version for the from the old version. Okay, basically I did this already. Right now what I have to do? Use the existing array and array values for all student grade calculation. Where's the existing array? So be here student names and here for each student score. Use the nested structure provided by the existing for each. Where's the for each? Yeah, right here. And if statements. So don't add more for each or if else statements. Use just the existing one because that will be our challenge. Can you actually use the existing one without adding more? Because if you add more, that will become the challenge will become easier to do, and anyone else can do that. Declare and initialize any other integer variable that are required for calculating sums. Oh, I see. This is just for the average, yeah. Current exam score is for average, current exam credit for average, but we haven't dealt with the sums thing. Sums, yeah. So let's back. Let me copy this. Basically for my reference. Yeah, like that. This is for current student. This is for current exam score. This current student grade. Or just let's say student grade. Student grade, and here for current extra credit with the extra points there. There is, let's say C here. C current. C means current because the text is too long. That will stack with the next one. Okay, there you go. What should I do right now? Declare and initialize any other integer variables that are required for calculating sum. So we're gonna be dealing with the sum. Which one is gonna be sum? I think we can just put it right now here. This is okay. Let me say again that this is just a pseudocode. This is a pseudocode, not a real code. This is just to help me understand what is the flow of the logic. before I go to the real code here. But that's fine if I want to just immediately add this. Okay, let's just add this. Where is the terminal? Terminal. There's the terminal. Panel position should be right. Or maybe just left. There you go. Let's test this first. .NET run. Oh, you run. Okay, this should be. Oh, I see. There's clear sentence here. Let's just remove that. And what about next? Our task right now, we want to make looks like this. So the first thing to do is doing with the console.write line here, the header. This is the header. Okay, let's press enter. Will the header change? Looks very looks unformatted. Like student, exam score, overall grade, and where's the extra credit? Oh, there. This will be T, yeah. What about now? Student overall grade, okay. Extra credit still it's just making a new line there, even though I put T here. This is a new tab, not a new line. Why the extra credit is on the bottom? Let's just ignore that. So yeah, Sophia, let we make the exam score here. Copy and paste this. But we haven't initiate here verse. Okay, where shall I put? Right before the console.write line there. So probably we'll just set this to 0, and then current extra credit to 0 as well. Extra points 2. There we go. Extra points. Is there any problem here? The name extra point X star. What is X star? Extra, yeah. Extra points. There you go. Probably we can just output this and run the program. We will see. Yes, exactly. This is what I want. Extra credit. There you go. Oops. Another one that I need to put here is PTS. PTS means points. All right. Okay. Even the number is same. 90.4 and 93. Sophia, oh yeah, I forgot a gap, a white space gap, which I have to put a new line here so that this will be exactly the same like the code snippet here. Sorry, wait, sorry, in not in there but in the header. I forgot there's header there. Should be here. And hopefully it will work. Yeah, .NET run, and there you go. I did the first unit. Okay, hope I can continue on the next one. Okay, let's just continue. Exercise again. Now update your calculated values. I think I haven't declared and initialized any other integer variable that are required for calculating sum. So probably not in here, but okay, let's say here. Some assignment score. Since we know that some assignment score is come from score, I mean both of them is part of, let's say this is exam score, this is exam score, and the below one is extra score. Okay, extra score will be divided by 10. It's only worth 10%. Because some assignment score added by a score, I mean the upper one, some assignment score. Let's say 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, or maybe just 10, so it can make you easier to read. 10 plus 10, so we got 7, yeah, 7 10 here. Let's say this is the score, this is the score array. Score is related to array. You can see here score should be here. So yeah, I haven't put that one, probably will make you confused. So there score should be an element inside of the student score, the current student score. Yeah, so yeah, this is should be 5. Let me specify it that this is 5. Exam assignment is 5, so we will reach until 5 here, and then this is for exam score, and after the pipe a symbol should be extra score. Should be here. Let me give a pipe that for that one. Okay. If graded assignment is less than exam assignment, which is 5, this is the counter. Yeah. If the counter is still less than 5, then it will execute this. So the final score will be this plus this plus this plus this plus this. So all of them should be 50. And then if the counter right now is above 5, which means greater than or equal than 6, then it will execute this one. But the problem here is it used the same sum assignment score. So here will be 20, yeah, 10 divided by 10 is equal 1. The same thing apply here, so it will be 2. So sum assignment score for the first one should be 50, and then added by, and then the current sum assignment score is 50, but added more by 2. So that the final result will be 52. But since we know that exam score and extra credit is separated, this will be overall grade. But the clients want to separate a score between exam and extra. So what I have to do is probably make a new one. So this will be some exam scores, and this will be some extra score. What about that? And since we know that this is not divided by 10, yeah, this is not divided by 10 or just not worth 10%, we may remove this for now, yeah. So what will happen, this some exam score will have a result of 50, and the same exam score will have a result of 10 plus 10 is equal 20. So it will result 20, like that. After that, what we want to do is we already did the sum exam score, and we did already the sum extra score as well. So our next job is to get the exam score, which is the exam average or extra average. So it should be outside of the loop here, outside the for each loop. Where's the for each? Oh, there you go. Exam score. So probably we can immediately put here current exam score and the current extra credit. With some extra credit. Let's just say this is some extra credits to differentiate between scores and credits. This is for sum. This is for the average calculation. This is for basically about sum calculation. Current exam score. So essentially we want to get the exam score. So how can we get the average of exam score? By put the sum exam score here and then divide it by how many the quantities in exam score here. It should be 5. Since we know that exam assignment has 5, why don't we just use the variable here? So yeah, exam assignments. This is 5, yeah. This is 5. So basically, some exam score should be divided with no break for the final project. Okay, let's just continue immediately. Current exam score, some exam score is 50, is divided by 5, should be equal 10. Yeah. And then we come to the current extra credit. So current extra credit, how can we find the average of extra credit here? There's only 2. Let's say there are only 2 credits here. So what should we do? We take the sum. We take the sum from the extra credits here. We did the sum equation already. Right now we want to find the average. So how can we find the average? Use the formula sum should be divided by how many quantities is this? 2. Yeah. But there is another way that can automate it by itself without having to hard code, putting it manually like this. How can I do? Okay, probably credit assignment should be minus by exam assignments. Yeah, that's how it works. Because let's say if we got 7 score inside of this array, that means the max limit of the graded assignment should be 7. If it's 7, then we want to find how many quantity is the extra credit by subtract it by the graded assignment here. No, by the exam assignment here, because the exam assignments is constant which is 5. That means we can minus it. So yeah, graded assignment, let me give you explanation. Graded assignment should be the quantity of elements inside of this array. So if you see there are 7 elements, that means the max limit of graded assignment, the final result of the graded assignment will be 7. If you put another one here, for example, I add 2 more, then the graded assignment final value will be 9. And then we can actually try it like this. So 9 minus by 5 is equal 4. So the quantity of the extra credit should be 4. The same applies for 2. Okay. If the max limit of the graded assignment or the final value of the graded assignment is 7, that means we can subtract it with 5 here, because the exam assignment score is always constant, which is 5. 7 minus 5 is 2. Then we got 2. So that means the quantity of extra credit here is 2. So that's okay. That's work. This work also. Current exam score. We got the average already here for the exam score. Probably just a checklist. Checklist symbol. This is done. This is done. But this is not done yet, because we just replace that with something new there. No, this is done. We done. We done three things here. The student exam score and extra credit. But points, we haven't done with points yet. So I think we need to find this first, overall grade. Overall grade means, let's just go to the next thing here, the next one. Okay, so update your calculate values. So here the specification. In the second challenge exercise, you need to instantiate the variable that are required for the updated score report, complete the required calculation, and then update the console.writeLine statement that writes student's grade to the console. Your updated application must use the existing arrays and array value for all student grade calculation. Use the existing array and array value, which is here. Don't add more array, just use the existing one, because you must do this or else your project will be decline or just bad. Yeah, use the nested structure provided by existing foreach and if statement. Don't add more if statement or foreach statement. Calculate the sum of exam and extra credit assignment score using variable from the first exercise or the original code. Now what I have to do is calculate the sum of exam. Calculate the exam of, yeah. I did calculate the sum of exam score and some extra credit already. Now calculate the average for exam score and extra credit score using the variables. Oh, I haven't done add those two into a single variable, which will be sum overall. Let's just make a new one here, or just use. Oh, I should use the original code one, which will be some assignment score here. So yeah, basically some assignment scores is just the total of sum between some exam score and some extra credits. So some exam score plus some extra credits. There you go. But But I think there's an exception here because some extra credits be should be worth only 10%. So what I have to do is some extra credits divided by 10. And yeah, that should be the sum assignment scores. Mm, okay, what next? Calculate the average for exam score and extra credit score using variable from the first exercise or the original code. Now average. Which one is the average? The average will be current student grade here. Okay, this will be the current student grade. This is the prior code, the prior calculation, starting from decimal, sum assignment score, divided by exam assignments. So sum assignment score is from here divided by 5 because exam assignment value is constantly 5. uh, this one conversion column is pretty easy. Let's just ignore that for now. We will be focusing on this and points here. This will be our final variable. Overall grade, current student grade. So but this, calculate the final numeric score as follow. Add 10% of the extra credit score sum to the exam score sum. Wait, what? The final numeric score should be here. This is the final numeric score as follow. Add 10% of the extra credit score sum to the exam score sum. %10% of extra credit. This should be our output. Let me read this a little bit. Calculate the final numeric score as follow. So yeah, add 10% of the extra credit score. Where's the extra credit score? Sum to exam score sum and then divide the value by the number of exam. We haven't touched the points yet. What if we touch right now? Current, no, let's just say extra point as a variable here. Extra points. Let's just do this step first. So calculate the extra credit points earned as follow. Divide 10% of the extra credit score sum. Oh, I see. Okay, I need to divide it by 10. I mean, the 10% of extra credit score sum should be inside this parenthesis, and then and then we need to divide this with the number of exam. Okay, understandable. The number of exam should be as some assignment there. Current exam score, some exam score divided by exam assignment is correct. No, but this one. Let's just do this a little bit. I'm a bit overwhelmed with these too many code here. Let's slowly start from here. Okay, start from here. Some exam score plus equal score. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is correct. Some assignment score, some exam score plus some extra score divided by 10. Yes, that is also correct. But what about current extra credit? Oh yeah, basically I have to separate this with this because uh, that's why I'm a little bit confused here. This will be sum of two variable between exam and extra, but extra will be divided by 10. There is it. So the current student grade should be the same thing, I think, because some assignment score is already divided by 10 and then divided by exam assignments. There I see. So probably current student grade should be fine. So let's say this will be fine. Also grade should be fine as well. But right now we will gonna be dealing with the points here. Extra points. Wait, did I miss something here? Add 10% of the extra credit score sum to the exam score sum. Where is exam score? Let me just delete this first. This will be the final numeric score. So basically what I have to do is Add 10% of extra credit score sum. Extra credit score sum. Yes, it will be like this. To the exam score sum. To the exam score sum. What's the meaning, bro? This is the 10% of extra credit score sum. Add it to the score sum. Like this. $94, 90. Oh, sorry. To the exam score sum. To the exam score sum. Divided value by the number of exam. So basically we want to divide it by exam assignment here. So here should be plus some exam score. Yeah, should be like this. Some exam score plus some extra credit, 10%. And then I have to put something like this. There you go. So yeah, this should be work. Let me recheck again, starting from here. Some exam score will contains sequence of score starting from 1 to 5. Yes, correct. Some extra credits, just this one. Yes. Some assignment score. Some assignment score. Wait, this is actually the same thing like some assignment score. So why don't I put that variable here immediately, and that will be fine. Right, there you go. This is already correct. Okay, let's continue to the first one. First one is student. Okay, correct. Exam score. Current exam score. Some exam score divided by exam assignment. Some exam score here. Because we want to find the average, that means sum divided by quantity. So yeah, it's correct. Current extra credit. Some extra credit, which is here, divided by this is already correct. I already explained it before. So it could be 2, it could be 1, it could be 3, depending on how much is the extra credit after the counter is greater than 5. Okay, now for the extra points. some extra credits should be divided by 10 because 10% of extra credit score. This is what we say 10% of the extra credit score. So divide this this with by the number of exam. The number of exam should be 5. So yes. Okay, I think we can go to the code here and start applying our pseudocode. Panel position bottom, so it will be make it easier. Okay, let's see. Let's apply those all. What I have to do? We have to declare this some exam score and then some extra credits and then the extra points. Yes, the extra points as well. Oh, I did that already. So this should be integer because it's a sum. This is integer as well. Maybe set to 0. Set to 0. And then we can see we need to replace the sum assignment score with the sum exam score, and the bottom one should be some extra credits, and remove this one because we are gonna be using divided 10 in the next one after the loop is done. And then we will gonna be adding a lot of things in this section, starting from sum again, but this is just the combination between exam score and extra credits. Okay, the formula, the calculations should be right already, and then we continue to the average calculation. The bottom one should be average calculation, starting from the current. Okay, just use this already. Some assignment score. Parentheses can be removed. Yeah, why not just remove the parentheses? But okay, what next to do is let's test this out. Hopefully works. Okay, still not works. Wait, it does work. It does work here, but the value is still like randomly. This is exam extra score. We have to deal with this first, exam score. The current exam score. I haven't reset it. Oh yeah, the reset module. So probably I will put the current exam score and then the what again? Probably just this one inside here. So let's name this part as reset module. Any kind of reset like to 0 will be placed here. Oh, same thing applies here for PTS. Extra points. Extra point is decimal. Current exam credit, current exam score. Let's just put all of those here. Okay, I got it. But we need to convert it to decimal first because the exam score still has no floating points as well as the credits extra credit here. There is no thing indicate that this is a floating point with decimal. So we need to put it on the like three variables with decimal cast operator. So the first thing is exam score. Current exam score, so we put decimal, and then current extra credit with cast operator of decimal, and then the final one should be extra points there. I think that's already good enough. Let me just run this code, and yeah, it works basically. But there is one more thing I miss here. There is okay, two numbers after decimal. I missed this. I have only like one. Wait, before that, I have to check the challenge project first. The starter is my array is different in like in the starter project. Mm, the SM score is already perfect. I see. And then we come to the overall grade. Extra credit is already perfect as well. Extra points too, but the only difference is overall grade, which is here. The third column, like this. It's 90.8, but in here is 90.94. We're gonna fix that. So is there anything wrong here? So it should be in here. Current student grade. Some assignment score. Wait, my point here is some exam score. Okay, is plus by some extra credits divided by 10, right? Some, oh, I see there. Some extra credits divided by 10. I think we need to make some extra credit as decimal. Some extra credit as decimal. So that, for example, if we want to display floating number here, it can be displayed and not be converted to integer. So this is the one who wrong, who make the overall grade looks wrong. But I remember that some extra credit is still integer, if I'm not wrong. See, this is still integer. I have to change it to decimal. Decimal. After that, some extra score as well should be converted to the decimal. What about some assignment score? Maybe to decimal as well. All of them is decimal. Okay. So let's check again. Okay, there you go. I fixed this problem. The overall grade before it was just one number after decimal, but right now I can take two numbers after the decimal point here. So four numbers. So this column is already completed. Completed means the number, all of them is exactly the same like in the guideline expected. So let me check again. So Sophia, Andre, Emma, Logan. Okay, this same. This column, exam score column is already completed. It's already nice. Overall grade column. Okay, I think all of them is already the same. Nothing different here. Overall grade is also the same. Grade, the letter grade, A minus, A, 92, 89, double 89, and 96. Also the extra credit has two numbers after the decimal point with the PTS, which means points. Okay. Okay, last one. This output have no press the enter key, continue. So yeah, and done. Now my code output will be completely the same here. Okay, perfect. I think I can continue to the next one. Continue. So basically this is my code. I don't know, is this already considered as clean code from the convention of variables and then white space and then comment stuff. Okay, but before that we want to see the final one, the final. We want to compare it with the final one. So I'm gonna put the final one in left. Where is left? So here, and mine is on the right side. The final, the answer should be on the left side, and mine it should be the right side. Okay, let's see. Is there any difference between my code with the final code here with the answer code? Okay, starting from, I think this one is too gapping for the white space. You can actually just grouping like this, yeah. Some assignment score. Also, I put all of them decimal. I don't know why. Probably I can learn about this. This is integer. Okay, let's see the for each statements. Some exam score equals some exam score plus score. I see there. Yeah, basically this is the same thing though. And then some extra credit score. And there is credit, extra credit assignment. Yeah, you can actually do that. This is much more makes sense because you want to put the credit, extra credit assignments in here. The current student extra credit score. Mine is current extra credit. Current student exam score. Mine is current exam score. Starting from decimal. Okay. Divided by. Oh yeah, actually I. This is way more smart. This is way more smart. In term of readability. And then why you grouping this one? With current student exam score with the current extra. Oh, yeah, I should have grouped it. So yeah, what if I want to make this as a integer? Should it work? Yeah, it works also. It doesn't matter because we have cast operator here, even though we know that some exam score is integer, but current exam score is decimal. So we need to group it right now. Grouping is important for readability. I learned about this. This is pretty useful knowledge. Yeah. So the upper one is some assignment score. Integer, some exam score. Current student grade. Let's see the bottom one here. So what I need to do is make a new one here. Graded assignment, not graded assignment, but graded extra assignment. Let's say that plus 1. So we can make this like combine it into one, into just a single variable, instead using two variable with a subtraction of it. This is much more simple, but we haven't declared it in here. So integer graded extra assignment equal to yes. Well, I don't know what is this one. Is there a variable name of some assignment score? No, there is no. Current student grade, some exam score. Whoa, there are too many. Mine is just two only. It's just some assignment score and exam assignment like this. Why are you so many? So probably he put the some assignment score equation here. He put it in here. Not there, but here. Sorry. So yeah, that's why it start from some score plus decimal, some extra credit score divided by 10, and then don't forget to divide it by exam assignment. Oh, makes sense. Makes sense because he didn't declare the sum assignment score variable, so that's why. I got a problem here. Okay, credit extra assignment, and then what else I was wrong. Current student exam score, current extra credit score. Let's just ignore this. This is pretty simple and straightforward. But where is the extra points? I don't see any extra points there. You did that inside of the console.write line. Wow. Why you did that? Why you did that? I don't know why. But basically, it's the same thing. Or maybe because this is less important, so that's why he put it inside of this parenthesis. Some extra, let me see. Extra points is equal to some extra credits, yes. Divided by 10, yes. Divided again by exam assignments, yes, correct. Also, don't forget with the PTS. Basically, that is the same. Don't forget the decimal here. Okay, understandable. So let's check again here. Integer graded assignment and graded extra credit assignment. And where is this? Where you actually put this one? Some assignment score and current student grade. I don't see any. Where do you put the current student grade? There. Current exam score. Current extra credit score. I didn't see any extra point. Some extra credit score. The current student extra credit. Basically, you put it there. I see. And you put the extra point immediately inside here. Inside here. Oh, I see. Oh, that's why. Maybe probably I will just follow you because extra point here is less important. Wait, extra points will be deleted. Okay, there you go. Let's check again. .NET run. Wow, what is this? Emma. A plus something wrong here. Why the extra credit so have a big numbers? Credit. Hmm. Because I haven't. Wait, no. The first column already okay. The second column and others only the first column is all right. It's okay. Is correct, but other is wrong. What happened actually? Is it because I changed extra points? Uh, Wait, let me see. No, I think no. Yes, sir. It's no. So it doesn't matter. Let me debug this first. Okay, let's start from here. Credit assignment. Okay, one. We got the credit assignment reset. Also, we got the credit extra assignment plus also the reset one here. So this should be the same. Also, we continue to the some extra credits. So current exam score. I think there is unreset one credit assignment already reset. Here already got a reset point. Some exam score got reset. Some extra credit got reset. the some assignment scores. Credit extra. Let's say this is counter 5, this is counter 2. I mean on the iteration 1, the first iteration, Sophia, the value of exam score is alright, it's okay, but the extra credit has a problem. So we should inspect the some extra credit here. Where's the wrong one? So it might be here. Current extra credit is equal to some extra credit divided by credit extra assignment. Credit extra assignment. Exam assignment. I mean the current exam score is already fine, but there is a problem here. Probably something wrong with the variable naming. Oh no, or no. Let me check here. Console, that right line. To check the iteration of the graded extra assignment here. 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 2. That's for Sophia, and then 1 for Andrea. 1, 2, 3 for okay. It's fine there. I don't see any problem. Now let's check this one. Sophia got 2 extra credits. Andrew got 1 extra credit. Emma got 3. Okay, and Logan got 1. That's still fine. But what actually the problem here? Some extra credits. I want to check the some extra credits here. Some extra credits is always reset by 0, of course, always. So here, after that, it will divide it by 2, and we got the current extra credit. Let's just check first. Oh, there are so many some extra credits there. What's the reason? So the problem is the some extra credits. I see. It adding more per iteration. Wow, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Time's up. 90 plus 86. 90 plus 86. It iterates starting from beginning. There's something wrong here. Some extra credit should be. Let's see the some exam score one. Probably has different. Else cannot start a statements. I see. I see. I see. I forgot the curly braces. There you go. I forgot the curly braces actually. So that's why I got this error. So my error is not about the logic, but it's about the formatting. So yeah, as you can see here, it's back to normal. Okay. So because I forgot to put the curly braces here, then the output will become chaos. So yeah, I have to delete this console.writeline, and then I will put the .NET run, and then it back to normal like this. Okay. Okay. It's back to normal. It's perfectly done. Thank you for letting me know the curly braces. Without you, my output will become chaos, become bizarre. Okay, let's just check your knowledge here. We finished this for the part 2 of this challenge. So yeah, tomorrow we will gonna be achieving the trophy, but at the same time I will make a note that will summarize starting from call methods into create readable code with convention, white space, and comments. Okay, so let's finish the knowledge first here. A developer is working on a nested for each structure that iterates through the application array data. So yeah, the first array contains the name of 10 geographic regions. Let me mix it in here. For each, nested for each. Maybe something like that. The first array contains the name of 10. So there's an array called regions. Sepuluh regions. Let's say regions, which contains 10 regions inside of it, and then we got, oh, the remaining array are based on the 10 regions. So there are like 10 more arrays. Probably we will name it like this. Each regional array contains the population of cities that have a population over 1 million. Each of the 10 regions here contains the population of cities that have a population over 1 million. So there should be 10 more arrays. So let's say region cities. This is region. It's 10 array of region cities in total. Each regional array contains the population of cities. Okay, the population value in the regional array go from largest to smallest. Okay, largest to smallest. The applicant sum the 25 most populated cities in each region. Okay, we will sum 25 most populated cities in its here in each region cities array. The population value. Okay, how should the developer ensure that only the 25 largest population are added to the sum? Only the 25 largest population are added to the sum. The developer should insert a marker value. Let's say like Asia probably something like this, like Canada, East Brazil, Europe, India, Middle East. Let's just say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. So the total of the regions are of 10. And then, okay, the developer should insert a marker value into the population array. The marker value should be added at index position 25. When the marker value is detected, the application should stop adding the value to the sum. Is there any kind of marker value thing? Like you can put marker here. This is a mark. What actually the marker value? I don't know. Marker value C sharp. I don't know exactly what is the marker value. But can you actually do like this? I think no. When the marker value is detected, the application should stop adding the values to the sum. I think no. The developer should check the index number of the current array element inside of for its code block. The application should stop adding values to the sum when the index number reaches 25. Index number. We're talking about the index number here. So let's say for its the parameter that is possible inside of the for its parenthesis is something like this integer. This will be for in array. This is the standard for its parameter. Other than that, I don't know. But I remember that you can put an index inside of like this index equal to 0 inside of the for statements. But for statements is different than for each statements, which for each statements will iterate through the array from left to the right. But for statements will iterate depending on the parameter here. Like if you start the index from 0, then it will start from 0. Also, there are 3 parameters that available in for statements, which is from initial condition, initial number, or just starting point, and then continue with the middle one. Middle one should be index, like the condition, yeah, to 10, which mean, or just 25, which mean index from number 1 will count to 25. But the counter, actually the increment operator, should be on the 3rd position, which is here, the right position. Index plus plus, that will increment 1 per iteration. That's the for parameter. But for each, I don't think there is such kind of index. Like you can put like index here, or something like regions index. This is the index for array. Like 0 is indicate that it's A. 1 should be B, 2 should be C, 3 should be D, and so on. So the answer here, the developer should check the index number of the current array element inside of the for each statement. Okay, so inside of the for each statement, which is here, how can actually we check with just the index here? Index number of the current array inside of for each. The application will stop adding value to the sum when the index number reaches 25. I don't know if there is such thing like this, like +1, probably. What about this? The developer should increment a counter, like we did before. This is the counter, the graded assignment, which will count the for each statement starting from 1 to the max limit of an array. So this should be the answer, because we use the counter already. But for the other one, we have no clue. I have no clue if this is working or no. Can you actually increment the index inside of the array by adding some number with some unique format or no? But let's see the second question. A developer is working with 2 other developers to update a collection of application The developer will use code comments during the update process. Which of the following describe an appropriate use of the code comments? So yeah, if we collaborating with other people, other developer, when we use the comments during the update process, what should we do? Like one of the developer want to update this code. So what the developer must do? Okay, let me check. When updates are made, the update developer use line and plug comment to identify each individual code update. So each of them is like this version 1 blah 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 blah, and then this is version 2, version 1 again, or just maybe version 1. This looks pretty messy, and I don't like the version of comments like this, because I remember that clean code technique, that you should not uh, make a comment for each individual word, for individual code, for just updating something. So yeah, this is will be a problem for readability. So what is the next one? The next one is when updates are made, the developer leave all existing code comment intact. New comments are added to the indicate when old comment no longer apply. Let's make a new one here. Or just copy some code here, like for each statements. The developer leave all existing code comments intact. Existing, so that means there is all comments already, like all comments, and then blah 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 about the description of the all comments. Okay, new comments are added to indicate when all comments no longer apply. So the all comments will be leave, and then the developer will add new comments here, like blah 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 blah. Is that efficient to about the appropriate use of the code comments? I don't think so, because but it can be for some matter. Unless you using GitHub, you can see the track record, the history of your code. So all commenting will be useless. But for about the Visual Studio Code, when other developer want to use our code, want to update something, so probably make a new comment and leave the old comment will be much not readable. The readability is pretty bad, I think, because every time you update you leave the old comments, like there's old comment again here, old comment, like very old comment, and then again the bottom one, ultimate very old comments, and so on. This is useless when you already have the history. I think the Visual Studio Code already has like something like history or track record about your code. It will save actually. So just make a new comments. I think that's fine. So this will be so adding new comments and leave the old comments will be useless. So yeah, that's basically Okay, the third one, the third answer, when updates are made, the developers summarize change using blog comments. The developers summarize change using blog comments. Okay, so about the summarize thing, usually I see in some GitHub, they usually just make some uh, blog comments, like a big picture. What is the big picture of the updates, like version 1 summary, and then blah blah blah. This is the change number 1, and this is the change number 2, and then some a little bit description, and there you go. This is much more better because you see the update in the top of the code, and you can play again with your code easily with the good readability. Unlike this one, you put a comment for each line of code, and that will be inefficient. So this is the best way to summarize change using block comments. This is a block comments. You want to put something, some comments there. All right. Let me give you an example here, like update comment block code. It should be like this. Like you put some date here. You summarize it all in the top, on the top, and you let the code below of the description. This is the big picture of any kind of description should be separated with the actual code, so that you can coding with the best readability without any disruption from like a single comment like this. This is very annoying. So that's why this will be the answer. All right. Your challenge was to update an application with a new feature based on user feedback. By implementing the teacher requested updates in a way that preserves the integrity of the original application, you were able to satisfy the user request in the best possible way. Having the ability to interpret and apply user feedback in a manner that avoids significant redesign is an important part of maintaining and updating application. So yeah, that's it for this final project in the part 2. I mean the challenge project, that we will develop our for each, if else, and the array data process. We already done that, like much of the time here, starting from I see, this is one of the example that you give the big picture of information that tell you what's going on in this program, starting from up from to down. But actually you can put some code comment block, but not all of them, but probably just a group of code that needs more attention, like a hard code that needs to be understand more, like this, that tells you about uh, how this program work or else. And yeah, that's for today challenge project. And for tomorrow we're gonna be note about note, yeah. I'm gonna make a note starting from that summarize starting from call methods, and then continue to the logic statement, which is the selection statements, if, else, and else if, and then the data array using the for each statement. Okay, and readable code. This is very important, but I think we haven't used the call methods much more in this part too. We just focusing on these three, so I will just gonna focus more on these three. So yeah, that's for today. Until the next video when I'm summarizing the part 2 notes. Thank you for today. I see you in the next video. Bye bye.